Good morning, friends. Welcome back and happy Monday. So it is currently Monday here in real time. By the time you watch this, it will no longer be Monday. But it is Monday morning and I have been up since about 5:45. Will does not remember his alarms going off for work this morning. And I woke up at about 5:40 and I was like, why is he still in bed? So he overslept. I don't know if his alarms went off or not because my brain has trained me to sleep right through his alarms. I'm a light sleeper, but that's one thing I don't wake up to because it's just been trained over the years that the alarm is not for me, so I do not need to wake up. So I don't know if they went off or not, but luckily he typically goes in a few hours earlier than his scheduled time anyway, so it's not like he was late for work by any means, but he was late like as per his standards. So he quickly got up and got ready for work, and I got up with him and got his liquid IV made and got his little breakfast snack together, and while he was getting dressed and ready and everything, so that way it was one less thing he had to do since he was already rushed. So he headed out, and then I laid back down with the intent to go back to sleep, but it didn't happen. So it's currently about 8:30-ish. I don't know, my watch is on the charger. And I'm going to have some breakfast. I'm feeling a little bit hungry this morning, so that's a change. Hopefully whatever I eat will sit well with me. This is day, let's see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Day 5 on Mounjaro, GLP-1 injections. So I've been sharing that journey with you since I started this past week. Just the ups and downs and just the bare truth of it all, the good and the bad. So I'm going to show you what I'm gonna have for breakfast and then sit down and do some computer work and catch up on emails, and probably watch a little bit of YouTube this morning before I get the kids up and started on school. So I'm going to have a Celsius Tropical Vibe for some caffeine and a Legendary brown sugar cinnamon protein pastry for some extra protein this morning. I'm going to microwave it. I've not tried these before, but I've heard they're better when they're warm. So I will let you know what I think. Also going to have one of these Oikos Pro 10 gram of protein little yogurt shots. I down them in like one go, but it's a quick, easy 10 grams of protein. So this will be 30 grams of protein for my breakfast. I just thought I was recording for the past minute while I talked to you about this toaster pastry. And then I realized I wasn't recording. So upon first impression, the smell of it was kind of funky, like the pastry portion of it. I ripped it in half and the filling smells really sweet. My first bite, it tastes really sweet, but something about it is slightly off. I don't know what it is. It's not horrible though. I might buy it again. I might try a different flavor. Let me know in the comments if you've tried the Legendary protein pastries, and if so, what flavor you enjoy. There's also like a chocolate, birthday cake, strawberry, cinnamon roll maybe? No, this is the cinnamon one. There's another one, I think, blueberry. And then they also have Legendary cinnamon rolls, which I'm curious how those are as well. So anyway, I'm gonna finish this and get back to, Will is texting me, and get back to my emails and stuff like I said. But that's breakfast for this morning. So now that I've finished the pastry, it's definitely almost overbearingly sweet. I don't like super sweet stuff for breakfast. Like, I usually like something savory along with it. So next time I have one, I will probably make a few chicken sausages to go with it just to balance out the sweetness. Or I will save it and eat it as a dessert because it's literally that sweet. It tastes like a dessert. It's very, very sugary. More sugary than a regular toaster Pop-Tart sort of thing is. But that's my take on that. So we are home from photography club, and I got some things in the mail from Amazon. I ordered these Chimes ginger chews to help with nausea. I've had them before and I love them. They're very, very good for nausea. And then I ordered a Sharps container. This should last me quite a while. It's a 3-gallon for my injection pens, so that way I can dispose of them properly. Also got a case of roasted lightly salted seaweed from Sam's Club. I placed an online order for protein shakes, seaweed, and sticky rice. The sticky rice already came in. Seaweed came in today, and my protein shake should be here Thursday, I think. Today's Monday. So last night I made some what I call sushi cucumbers. It's just cucumber with some of this Japanese barbecue sauce, a little bit of sesame oil, a little bit of rice vinegar, and then chili crisp, which is this chili crisp oil. Makes it a little spicy. And I let them marinate overnight. We had some last night, but this is the rest of them. And Alice wants some over some of those sticky rice bowls that we got from Sam's Club. So that's what she's going to have for a late lunch / early dinner. These are the sticky white rice. Get from Sam's Club in a 12-pack. I just microwave it for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and dump it in a different bowl. And then put some of the Japanese barbecue sauce on the rice itself and mix it up. And then top it with the chilled cucumber mixture. So if you watched yesterday's vlog, you know I had a taco bowl of sorts, and I'm just doing the same exact thing today. So nothing real exciting, but I did prep taco meat, so I have 2 more meals to eat of that. So I just did the taco meat, cottage cheese, a little bit of cilantro lime rice, pico de gallo, lettuce, and the cilantro lime ranch dressing, which is delicious. So I'm gonna stir it all up, make it look ugly, and eat that for lunch. It's about 4:15. I'm going to make myself my electrolyte collagen drink. I use 1 packet of the sugar-free Rainbow Sherbet Liquid IV and a few scoops of the Ultra Collagen grass-fed peptides that I get from Sam's Club. Liquid IV, if you want to try it, there's always a discount code in my description box. You can save 20% usually at minimum, and just follow the code there and just go to Liquid IV's website, and off your first order you'll save 20%. So I'm going to go ahead and get this mixed up and sip on that and probably start an audiobook. Hello friends, it's about 5 o'clock. Just wanted to check in with you. I'm almost finished with my electrolyte drink, and I just wanted to say I've been going through comments on my video where I announced or kind of like let y'all know that I was starting GLP-1 medications, and I was a little bit worried about coming out with that, but I try to keep real on my channel. And I just have to say, I've gotten such wonderful feedback and tips and just great words of wisdom and well wishes and prayers. So I highly appreciate that. I know I have the greatest followers in my comments, and I just love that you guys are so supportive. So thank you very much for that. I was, like I said, a little worried. I know they have a stigma that come along with it. I know that some people think it's the easy way out. If it can get my diabetes under control, get my A1C under control, and I can lose weight on top of it, that's fantastic. And that's kind of my goal. So, thank you for being so kind in the comments. Oh, I forgot to update you guys on something. I just got excited because I saw someone comment saying that they hoped Will's interview went well for his new position for driving semi for the company he works for. So they went ahead and offered him the position. He signed the contract, and he has this week and next week on his regular shift that he's currently working, and then he's on vacation for like 10 days, which is beautiful, and then he will start driving when he goes back. So I think the start date will be May 19th, so he's very excited, and so just send some prayers that all of that goes smoothly. The kids and I will actually be in Michigan visiting my mom and my sisters when he starts driving. So he'll be home and be able to just focus on that. He won't have any other responsibilities or duties. So he's he got the job. So thank you for everyone who's been praying along the way. This has been a much longer ordeal than I think any of you even realize. I know it's been a few months on here where he went through the CDL training and then his permit test and then his road test and all of that. But it was last year in May, I believe, when he decided he wanted to go for a driver's position, and it's taken this long to get everything rolling. So it's been a long time coming for him, so I'm very proud of him, and we just wanted to say thanks for all the support. So anyway, back to your regularly scheduled programming. Just kidding, don't leave, the vlog's not over. It is 7:30 and I'm having one of these bare bones instant bone broth. There's a little tiny clump swirling at the top. I know it looks gross. It tastes good though. I add salt to it. This is just the chicken, but it has 10 grams of protein and 5 grams of collagen, and that puts me almost to my goal today. I think that puts me at like 80 something. Let me check. So that actually puts me at 89 grams of protein once I finish that. My goal is 100 to 120, so I'm getting close. and I'm not hungry. I'm still pretty full from food earlier. My appetite suppression is still pretty strong on day 5, which is wonderful to an extent, but I am having to force myself to get the protein in. So there's pros and cons to that. Whew, we just got back from a mile walk in the neighborhood. Alice was like, I wasn't going to walk tonight, and Alice was like, do you want to go for a walk while I ride my bike? And I was like, well, I shouldn't say no. So I went, and Will joined me and Jackson joined me in the walking portion. Alice rode her bike while we walked, and yeah. So I got my mile in tonight. It was beautiful out. I was going to take a little bit of footage with my phone, and I just completely forgot. So now we're going to wind down for the night, watch a little bit of TV. What are we watching? Landman?
Mm-hmm.
What's it on?
I don't know.
Okay. We're watching Landman, which is by the same guy who makes Yellowstone. We're watching the first episode to see if we like it. And then just going to wind down from there. So I'm going to close it out. Like I said, I may or may not have another small protein snack. If I do, it's probably going to be one of those little Oikos Pro yogurt shots, because it's easy on the stomach, it's small, and it's 10 milligrams of protein, which is great. Not milligrams, 10 grams. So anyway, thanks for coming on another day with me. Drop a comment, share some love, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.